So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 8 of our Stoke career mode, and we are going to be kicking off this episode against Hull City at their place. So it's not going to be the easiest game, but hopefully we can come out on top on this one, especially because we've got our strongest squad out, and hopefully Batshuayi can grab another few goals to add to his tally for this season. Batshuayi has been performing extremely well, even though at the start of the season he didn't get off to the best of starts, but he has proved that he is going to be our main striker for this season and maybe even next season. He probably will be, but I think we're going to have to bring in a backup striker, especially because John Guidetti and Osama Asaidi are going to be leaving the club. But we also do have Breck O'Shea, who's a winger who's quite young. Someone Lee, I believe, or Jamie Ness, there we go, he's going to be coming in at centre midfield, and we've also got Cameron Jerome as well, so we have got a pretty strong squad for next season as well. But we do get the first goal in this game really early on, as we do depossess them in their centre back position, and Stephen Ireland there clearly plays the ball across field to Batshuayi, and I'm afraid he is not going to be missing that one, and a wonderful goal from us there. It wasn't really a wonderful goal, but a wonderful performance or desire from Stephen Ireland, and great vision to spot Batshuayi. He's not going to be missing that one with the gaping goal at his eyes, and thankfully he ended up slotting that one into the back of the net. But unfortunately they do get one back here. Burnett gets depossessed, they put a good ball in the box, it comes to Jelic, and Jelic finds the bottom corner. So Shane Long and Jelic are going to be a very difficult side to play against, because they are new partnership, and we do know how good they are. Shane Long could be someone that we could be interested in signing for next season, but I have actually played on a little bit through the transfer season, and we have got a very, very good player coming in next season, so you have to wait and see who that player is. But we are now back on level terms, and unfortunately they do have another good chance to put them back in front. It was Livermore runs on the wing, has a good shot, but it was a good save from Asmir Begovic. We do then manage to get the ball clear, but it was now in the second half when they do get the next chance. It's Figueroa runs on the wing, plays a good ball to Huddleston. Huddleston plays a wonderful ball into the box. It comes to Livermore. It was a good save from Begovic, but unfortunately Shawcross could not clear the ball. It comes to Shane Long. Shane Long finds Livermore, and this time Livermore does not fail as he slots the ball into the back of the net past Asmir Begovic. And from being 1-0 up, we now find ourselves 2-1 down at Hull. And we're in the 52nd minute, so we're now in the second half. We've really got to pull our act together if we want to try and get something out of this game. As you see there, Shawcross should, in theory, be putting his foot straight through that one and not leaving them no chance whatsoever. But we do get a good chance here. We do actually get the corner. From the resulting corner, we do play an out-swinging ball from Bentaleb. Bentaleb puts the ball in the box. It comes to Shawcross, and a very, very good finish from Shawcross there that puts us back on level terms 2-2. And Shawcross, which is one of his first goals, I believe, for the club, which I'm very grateful that our captain gets up and scores the goal for us. That puts us back on level terms, and that is always good, that when we're back on level terms, we can now try and push, as we do have the momentum, to try and get the third goal in this game, which would result in probably winning us the game, unless we do concede again. But I can't see us conceding, because I think we've now got the momentum, and Hull, I don't think, have got enough energy and power and determination to actually get back and score a goal against us. But actually that was a wonderful header from Shawcross, putting it out of the reach of the Hull City goalkeeper. It's not actually McGregor, I think it's Vermeer, which is the PSV old goalkeeper. But in the dying stage of the game, Arnautovic does pick up the ball, plays an absolutely wonderful ball over the top, but unfortunately it does get depossessed. But Batshuayi gets played through, he uses speed, sprints past him, does amazingly well in determination, and finds the bottom corner past Vermeer. An absolutely delightful finish from Batshuayi manages to win us the game. And the chicken dance as well, just to top it off. So a very, very eventful game from in our point of view. We were 1-0 up, and then we were 2-1 down, and then we were 2-2, and now we are 3-2 up. Actually, a lovely determination, power and speed to sprint past the whole City defenders, and determination to actually side foot that one past the goalkeeper. I thought about going across him, but then I thought the near post, we might be able to just sneak it in at the near post, and thankfully we did, and we have now secured the 3 points away from home at Hull. And it was a little bit more difficult than what I expected, to be honest, but there were 3 points. I don't care how we get them, the most important thing is that we gained the 3 points for the club. And as you see there, replay show that Batshuayi does get a very good goal, and he does get a very good match man of the match, 8.7 rating. And very disappointingly, to be honest, that Burnett only got a 5.9 rating, and as did Nzonzi. Nzonzi isn't really performing well, so I might have to see if we can sell him on in the next season, maybe try and bring in someone else. Aaron Ramsey is a player that I'm really interested in, as I really do think Aaron Ramsey is a brilliant player, and hopefully if we can bring in Aaron Ramsey, that would be incredible for us. But our next game was going to be up against Aston Villa, and it's not going to be an easy game, even though we are at the Britannia Stadium. Aston Villa are doing very well this so far this season in the league, and I think they're going to take it to us in this game, especially because they have nothing to lose as they are playing away from home. But Stoke, we are doing pretty well. We're 6th in the league, 31 points. Manchester United are pulling away at the top, which I'm pretty surprised that Man United are at the top, to be honest. But I suppose that's all we can do. But here, we do get the good chance here. The first chance of the game in the 7th minute does come to us. Play a lovely ball over the top to Batshuayi. He does extremely well to get there in front of everyone else. But unfortunately, his shot does drag it a little bit and just put it just past the post. And Brad Guzan there was pretty sure that was going in, but thankfully for him, it didn't. I think he was really worried, and actually there it just scraped past the post. And Arnautovic also got cautioned during the build-up of that, so we're going to be under the cosh here with Arnautovic. We don't want him to get sent off. But Assaidi plays an absolute delightful ball over top to Batshuayi. First time chest control, and this is a finish of a great player. He is now 78 rated, and hopefully he can keep going up, and hopefully he can reach the 80s pretty soon, and next season he might be able to get goal of the season. At the moment, Eric Peters is holding that as an absolutely thunderbolt in the last episode from Eric Peters. If you haven't seen the thunderbolt, I advise you to go back and watch it, as it was an absolute incredible goal. But actually that was also a very good finish from Batshuayi, and we are now 1-0 up in the 56th minute. But straight after, very sloppy play from Fabian Delph, gives it back to Westwood. Westwood does get depossessed for Batshuayi, so does Hurd, and Batshuayi is now one-on-one with Brad Guzan. He could decide to square it to Stephen Ireland, but no, Batshuayi tries to go on his own, and what a good decision it was from him. With his left foot this time, he fires it into the back of the net, and now Batshuayi is chasing his hat-trick of 2 goals in quick succession from us, 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes in game time, which is 2 goals in the space of about 30 seconds in real life. And actually there was a very good finish from him, finding the bottom corner, leaving Brad Guzan this time no chance whatsoever to get near that one, and this time he does get it on target, and we are now 2-0 up, and that actually leaves a little bit of daylight between the two clubs, and we are now really comfortable in this game, and we are controlling it, and I don't think Aston Villa are going to do anything to harm our defence, as they haven't really had a shot on target so far. But Batshuayi, actually there's 9 goals in the Barclays Premier League so far, so he's doing very well, and hopefully he can get 10 in this game to try and get his hat-trick. But he does get the chance to do that. He is 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, but unfortunately Brad Guzan does come out on top with a good save with his feet. But in the 90th minute, Brad Guzan could not prevent Batshuayi, and Batshuayi does get his hat-trick from the tight angle. Instead of squaring it, he wanted to go for the hat-trick, and thankfully he does get it, and that is our first hat-trick of the series. Our number 13 gets the goal, which puts us 3-0 up against Aston Villa at home at the Britannia Stadium. As to their side, he plays a lovely ball through, and it was wonderful control and lovely finish, leaving Brad Guzan no chance whatsoever. And that is game, set and match. 3-0 up, 3 points on the table, hat-trick for Batshuayi. 2 amazing games for Batshuayi. He got an 8.7 rating in the last match, and he got man of the match. He is getting man of the match in this one, I would have thought, especially with the performance he's put in and the hat-trick that he got. And that's now 10 goals in the Barclays Premier League for our lone striker, who is doing very well to play up front on his own, and the wingers like Assaidi and Arnautovic do really help him to gain the goals, as they do put some on the plate for him. But that's how the game finished, and we do end up winning 3-0. So another good performance from us. We are pretty much unstoppable at the moment. I still don't think we've lost at home, but actually there, Batshuayi gets a 9.7 rating and a man of the match. Osama Assaidi does get an 8.3, which is very good, but I'm afraid Assaidi is going to be leaving the club next season, as he is only on loan from Liverpool. But as I said before, we do have some more players coming in, and hopefully we're going to have to sign some in the up and coming transfer season or period that's coming up very soon. But we are going to have to play not the weakest squad that we're going to play, but it's quite weak, as we've got Batshuayi is not going to be playing, John Guedes is going to be playing, Richardson. I decided to go Richardson instead of Agudelo, because Agudelo hasn't been performing for me. He's a 69 rated player, but I don't believe he is very good. He's slow, His finish isn't very good. He has got some crucial goals for me so far, but I don't think he's good enough to be playing the lone striker role. John Guidetti has impressed, but he hasn't really done much since he come back from his injury. But before the injury, he was scoring goals left, right and centre for us, especially against his former club, Manchester City. But a very difficult game here, up against Newcastle at their place, which the Sports Direct Arena. And I was actually surprised that they do have their own stadium in this. As you see here, you can see from the thing a little bit later that you can see that it says Newcastle United on the stands, but I did actually recognise their stadium straight away. But we do get off to a good start. John Guidetti tries to get through. Everington picks up the ball, or Charlie Adam I should say. Charlie Adam this time cuts inside, has a good shot, but unfortunately it was a pretty comfortable save for Tim Krul. And we do then get the next chance in this game as Tim Krul plays the ball long. We do then win the ball back, comes to John Guidetti. John Guidetti plays the ball to Charlie Adam. Charlie Adam does amazing well, plays it through to Richardson. Richardson, with an absolute thunderbolt from the edge of the box, finds the back of net from Tim Krul. It wasn't really a thunderbolt, to be honest, but it was a very, very good finish from him. And I believe that is his first goal, or second goal, sorry, because he did score in the Cup last time up against Manchester City in the last episode, where we did get knocked out 3-1 in the Capital One Cup, which is a little bit disappointing. But like I said in the last episode, we can now focus on playing the Barclays Premier League and playing the Capital One Cup, and hopefully that can rest a few players, and maybe in the long term it could benefit us. And actually that is how the game finished. It wasn't really that big a game, it wasn't that interesting, but we managed to win the game 1-0. Fabian Schär does get a very good game in that match. It gets man of the match. Nzonzi once again getting very poor 5.7 rating, but no one else really played well apart from Fabian Schär. But as you see, I'm going to leave you with a squad report. They're not too bad. Ryan Shawcross is one of the players that have gone up quite a lot. He's now a 79 rated player, which is very, very good, and I believe he is my highest rated player at the club so far. Stephen Lyons is starting to drop in form, which I'm pretty surprised about. I'm not sure why he's starting to drop. Saidi hasn't gone up at all, nor is John Guidetti, nor is Juan Ugudelo. But unfortunately, I was a little bit surprised that a few players hadn't gone up. I thought a lot of them were going to go up more than what they have actually done. Thomas Shortson completely going down there, but it was a little bit weird. Richardson actually has gone up 2, but he's only a 62 rated player, so he's not the best player in the world. But we are now going to be approaching the end of this episode. But Mark Muniesa, as you can see there, is a very, very promising centre back for the up and coming seasons, as we are going to be managing Stoke. But thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, and it would be great if we could hit 8 likes, which I'd really appreciate it if we could. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.